Hello everybody and welcome to Romancefull's Tarot. I'm about to begin here with a reading. Now this is a reading that is destined to the beautiful sign of Gemini. So my dear friends Gemini, this is a general reading, so it might not resonate with everybody. So it's really important that you do take whatever does resonate with you and you simply leave the rest of it aside. If ever you do have any questions, if ever you would like to inquire about having your own personal reading, then please do contact me. It will be my great pleasure to assist you. But you could find pretty much all the information that you wish to have right below into the YouTube description box. Also, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do click onto the subscribe button to show your support to the channel and to myself, and it would be greatly appreciated. And I do thank you so very much. So with no further ado, we are going to begin this reading. This is a reading about cheating. So this is not for those of you who know that there is cheating and who have the confirmation. This is if you're wondering, you're suspecting, but you don't really have any proof. So I'm using 3 different decks. We are going to begin with the Lenormand, and we are going to finish with the 2 Oracle decks right over here. And to conclude, I'm going to have on a light note a heart and soul message. Let's begin with our deck. We have fish. I have the cage. I have the lady. I have the magnifying glass, a meeting place, snakes, man, clouds, child, masks. I have the dog. I have the moon. I have the swans. I have a maze. I have the dice, and I have the birds. So I clearly have to say that I feel like you're living together right now, but not really. You're not really together. I feel like you're both on 2 different, you're on the same field, but you're completely on 2 different sides. That being said, I feel like both of you are trying to decide what you're going to be doing with this relationship. There is some cheating. Okay, I do have it. This here is all about not resisting to temptation, so it's biting that apple in Adam's and Eve. So this is about the lie within that. It's about the cheating within that. Here I have cheating. It's cheating, but it's also third party. So if this is just cheating, or if it's something that's been going on for quite some time with the same person, that is something that is going to be validated, but it is within the cards. So there is somebody else who is involved within this relationship. I feel like I'm saying, like I was saying, you're living together, you're still sticking together, you're still there. Is it still because of love? Is it because of habit? Is it because is it for financial reasons? You're sticking together. Maybe one of you wants to stay more than the other. Maybe it's just easier that way. I'm not quite sure. I feel like love is kind of slowly draining away. That being said, there's going to be, there's storms. I see that there's a lot of fights. There's a lot of arguments, but there is some clearing. It's very important to see that there is a clearing within the sky. So things are going to become better. Although right now they're stormy, let's put it that way. I feel as though the person who is cheating right now is very ego-centered. I don't know if they're like that at all times, but anyways, right now at this very moment, they're very self-centered on themselves. It's all me, 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 me. This is really about somebody who really only thinks about them, and they're not really thinking about you within this. This is good for them, and they are happy like that, and that is quite fine. I feel like there's a lot of lies, there's a lot of deception, there's a lot of not speaking up the truth, and not necessarily speaking up the truth, but there's a lot of not discussing, not expressing how you feel, what it is that you want. I feel like this has been ongoing for quite some time. So this is really about trying to figure out why you have this inability to speak together. Is it, by judgment? Is it because your fights get very, very heated? You say things that you're not supposed to, or that you wouldn't want to say. In any case, there is a lot of feelings that are hidden right now that do need to come out at some point. I feel as though I was saying the tension is quite difficult. You're not getting what it is that you want. You're not getting what it is that you were promised within this relationship. It is going to take, I figure, about a good month before you're able to get some type of proof, so you're able to confront them about this situation. I feel like this relationship, are you going to be together or not after? It's a throw of the dice. It really, I am unsure about this whole situation. The cards are quite unsure about it. It really, I guess, is going to depend what is going to be said, what is going to be found, and where you're going to be at that time being. I feel like maybe they're going to be seen somewhere, or maybe they have been seen somewhere, because the birds here are depicting that there is some gossip. So somebody has seen something, and I do believe that they are going to be telling you, and this might be just, you know, the proof that you need to conclude it. But that being said, there's gossip. There is something is going to be happening at a meeting place somewhere. So you do need to pay great attention to that. Pay attention to the little details also, because there are some little things around your house that are clearly showing that something is going on, but you're just not seeing it. I also have here the maze, which is giving me hope, because there are some birds, there's some hope that is there. But you see the other people and you don't know how to get out of your situation. You don't want to stay in it. You don't know how to get out of the maze. So, you know, this is going to take a little bit of time, but you are going to get out of this maze. You're going to get out of this cycle. You do need to try and figure out how you got into this cycle. So we're going to move on over. We're going to go see what the angels and what the romance cards have to say. We're going to begin with the romance. Pay attention to the red flags. Love yourself first. Heart-to-heart conversations and some deception. So yes, as I was saying, there are some things around your house that you need to look at. So pay attention to the red flags. They are there. You need to love yourself first. Really, love yourself first, and then you'll be able to clearly and truly love somebody else. This applies to everybody. This is really about your self-respect, about respecting yourself and taking the right decisions for yourself and what it is that you want within your journey. Heart-to-heart conversations, you do need to have that. You do need to sit down. You do need to, if it's not by sitting down, if it's not by speaking, because there are, you know, some expressions, it is a little bit difficult to express yourself. Or for them to express themselves speaking with you. A different means of communication, may it be by texto, may it be by writing a handwritten letter, or by computer, some kind of way. You need to have a heart-to-heart. You need to figure out where you're going with this. No judgment, no accusation, just let's figure out where we're going, because there is some deception right now, and this needs to be cleared up because it is not fair for you. Moving over to the angels. We have, it is up to you, helpful people, not the right time, big happy changes, and choose a new direction. So the outcome of this is going to be completely up to you. If I do listen to the angels here, you are going to decide if you're staying or if you're leaving. You do need to ask some people around you for some advice. They're going to help you. There's people around. Don't feel isolated. Don't feel by yourself. Don't feel like you have to live through this by yourself. Please do ask for some assistance. It's not quite the right time right now, okay? They're telling you to choose a new direction, but not the right time. So you do need to wait a little bit. You do need to make that assessment with yourself. Perhaps you do need to have that conversation. So there are some steps that you do need to make before you do that final decision, which is completely up to you over here. But there are going to be some big happy changes for you. So is it going to be in the existing relationship, but everything is just going to flip on by, you're going to flip coins of sides and everything is going to start anew? Or is it going to be somewhere else? That, of course, is all up to you. I'm going to move on over to your oracle. We have every relationship goes through changes, but this does not mean that love has gone. Let this be a time of reflection. Some adjustments may be needed. Perhaps a new purpose needs to be discovered. It may feel cold, may feel lonely, but beneath the surface, the earth is warming to the promise of spring. In the meanwhile, express how you feel gently, lovingly, and honestly. Let yourselves be vulnerable and hold each other tight. So this is your message. Once again, this might not be your relationship. If you do have some serious doubts, you would like to have some confirmation, you would like to have a reading, please do contact me. In the meanwhile, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I wish you much love. I wish you much hope. I wish you much strength and much courage. And I will be seeing you tomorrow with a new message.